So it's finally happening. After years of being mocked by like my wife friends no less, of never eating at this place, of this place being the best soup dumplings in the world, how no soup dumpling in New York is as good as this place. Finally, I am here. Tai Fung. Okay, I'm not in the Taiwan location, which I would think would be the most authentic, but you know what? Close enough. It's close enough. I'm in LA. But you know what's crazy? Obviously, we don't have one of these in New York, but when I was looking up these locations here near my hotel, there were like 2 within 5 miles of my hotel. I mean, do you really need that many? How about sending one over to us? I cannot even begin to describe my excitement. I've been really wanting to eat at this place for years, and I actually booked a trip to Taiwan later this year, but I'm in LA now, so of course I gotta try this place out, and then, you know, I'll go to Taiwan later to see if that one's even better, but there's never anything wrong with eating more soup dumplings. Okay, here's my only dilemma. Typically in New York, the soup dumplings comes in groups of 5 or 6, sometimes 8. Here, all the soup dumplings are in like, you know, groups of 10. And there's so many I want to try. Like, they have the soup, and then the crab, and then silky squash, and the shrimp. And this one's crazy. Truffle and pork. Truffle and pork, so I had to research it, and someone said they use like real truffle in this one. That's probably why this thing costs $21.50 for 5 of them. And then when I was on Yelp, I saw a lot of pictures of the shao mai, which is really not a soup dumpling, but they said it's really good here. And then dessert, okay, you guys remember I showed you guys the chocolate soup dumplings? So they have red bean xiaolongbao and sweet taro xiaolongbao. Yeah, of course, they each are in groups of 10. I mean, so what am I going to do? Am I really going to order like 30, 35 pieces of soup dumplings? Yeah, I am. I mean, how often do I ever get to come and eat at this place? So I'm going to try as many dumplings as my heart desire, and my heart desires all of them. And for dessert, I'm going to get the red bean xiaolongbao because you guys know I don't really like taro. I don't really understand it. I feel like taro doesn't really even understand itself. So I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go for the sweet red bean. And I'm going to see how they're going to make it like soupy, because xiaolongbao, typically it's soup dumplings, right? So how do you make like red bean soupy? Maybe it's not even soupy. Maybe it's just like kind of dry, which will kind of defeat the purpose. And that wouldn't be that good. And it's a Thursday at like 8:30, and this place is packed. I had to wait about 20 minutes to get in. So far, like all the wait staff's been really, really nice. The hostess, like, just abnormally nice. I don't know if that's because I'm in LA or that's how this whole restaurant chain operates. This is the biggest teacup I've ever seen. I think it's a teacup. If it is, this is the biggest teacup I have ever seen at a soup dumpling place. Oh, and they have chili oil here. Whoa, okay. That looks pretty legit. Legit chili oil. Vinegar, soy sauce. Okay, I'm all set. So let's get ready to scare the waitress with my crazy order. And I did find out this is not a teacup, thank God. This is a soup bowl, in case they give you noodle soups or whatever, you use this. I ordered jasmine tea, and they import the tea from Taiwan, which is awesome. They gave me like all that. That's awesome, that's cool. Ooh, it smells so good. I'm not like a tea connoisseur, but yo, I like this. This is like a real tea. Look at the size of this thing. All right, so let me try some of these authentic Taiwan tea. I forgot something. Yeah, I know nothing about tea. Is it good? Is it not good? I can't even tell you. There was one time in my life I was at a culinary competition, and there was a vendor selling tea, and I kid you not, she was selling it for $10,000 a pound. Not kidding, $10,000 a pound. So then she was giving away, you know, little cups of sample tea for free. So of course I'm curious, I'm looking at this tea, like $10,000 a pound. If I buy this tea for $10,000 a pound and I drink it, I better be gaining some supernatural abilities afterwards. I better be able to fly after drinking that tea. But anyway, she offered me a little cup. She said, you want to try it? Yeah, of course I want to try $10,000 tea. So then I drink a little cup, she asked me how I was, and you know what? I couldn't even begin to tell her if it was good or not, because to me, it just tastes like tea. I'm sorry, I can't taste the difference between good tea, bad tea. But you know what? I can tell the difference between powdered milk tea and fresh brewed milk tea. I do want to say that the waitress, as I was basically checking off every soup dumpling on the menu, she didn't look at me like I was some kind of dumpling addict that snorts dumpling up my nose or something. Okay, here's how bad I am with tea. The waitress brought me, you know, the tea kettle, a teacup, and she also brought me this. which is ginger, but I almost went and asked her if I was supposed to add this to my tea. I don't know, I'm hopeless. My truffle soup dumpling has arrived. Look at this. So it looks like a regular soup dumpling. These are really small. I mean, look at my hands. Okay, my hands are ginormous. The waitress told me for the truffle soup dumplings, you're not supposed to add any vinegar, any ginger. Just eat it as it is. So again, 5 soup dumplings was like $21.50, $22. All right, there doesn't seem to be too much soup inside. Let me try to pour the soup out like I usually do. Wow, it smells really, really aromatic. Wow, that's a big hint of truffle flavor in this. Let me try to bite this in half. Wow. Whoa. You guys see? There's actually truffle inside. You can see the truffle inside. Wow. Big pieces of truffle too. Wow. That's really good. If you like truffle, you'll love this. I like truffle. This has a big truffle flavor. They don't just sprinkle some cheap truffle oil on this. There's slices of truffle in this thing. And that's delicious. And also, I just ate like $5. Look how tiny these are. Like the New York soup dumplings can eat these soup dumplings. Oh, awesome idea. Oh, what if somebody invented soup dumplings with soup dumplings inside? What? I mean, look, is this really worth like the $5 per bite? I probably wouldn't get this on a regular basis, but you know what? If you're just in town trying this out, yeah, why not? Try this. Also, the skin is really thin, and the skin, you know what? It doesn't really taste like the typical soup dumpling skin that you get. Like the typical soup dumplings that I've had, the skin is, for the good ones anyway, the skin is thin, but the skin itself is also very moist and soft and kind of breaks away in your mouth. So this skin, I feel like it's, you can taste a layer of difference between like the soup dumpling filling itself and the skin. So the skin kind of adds a layer of texture, and that texture actually gives it a different kind of taste in your mouth, which is good. All right, gotta mix my sauce now. So ginger, a little soy sauce. This is the first time I'm actually mixing my own soup dumpling sauce. A lot of vinegar. And definitely hot oil. Gotta have the hot oil. And I like it that this is real hot oil, not some sort of like, you know, like the garlicky hot sauce type of thing. All right, some more of my pork soup dumpling has arrived. First of all, I can eat like 50 of these. Take a look at these crab soup dumplings. These don't really even look like crab soup dumplings because usually, you know, in New York, there's crab, there's the orange innards of the crab on top, so you can tell it's like a crab soup dumpling. But this one just like looks like any other soup dumpling. So let's see how it is. What I typically like to do is I pour the soup out, and then I add some vinegar and hot oil to it. I drink the soup, and then I take my soup dumpling and I dip that in my vinegar and ginger and hot oil. Then I eat this in one bite. Wow. That's really good. Actually, you can really taste the crab flavor in that. So let's try the regular soup dumpling. You know what? And some of you might have an issue with my method of eating soup dumplings, but to each his own. This is the way I like to eat it. I don't like to, some people like to bite the top and then drink it directly from the bun. I don't like to. I like to pour it out, mix it with some sauce. That's how I like to handle my dumpling business. Wow, that's pretty good. The meat filling is diced up really well in these dumplings. In New York, the filling is more, I think it's more substantial because there's bigger pieces of meat. I think here, everything is diced up very finely. Check it out, guys. This is their famous shrimp and pork shawmai. So this shawmai is pretty adorable. It actually looks like, if you put like eyes and a nose and a mouth here, this looks like a little dumpling guy with a, you know, with a hair full of shrimp. So I'm actually kind of confused on how to eat this. So I guess I just take a bite. Just dip it in sauce and take a bite. Wow, it's really just shrimp and pork, and it's like a shrimp on top of a pork soup dumpling, because there is soup inside this dumpling. I never thought I would like shrimp with my soup dumpling, but it gives it an interesting texture because the shrimp is more crunchy. Okay, I'm getting the soup dumpling sweats, and my final serving of soup dumpling has arrived, and this is the red bean soup dumplings. Now, as I mentioned before, I didn't know how they're gonna make this soup dumpling have soup in them because, you know, it's red beans. Actually, I don't need a fork. Just gonna, yeah, there it is. All right, yeah, let's give this a try. I didn't know how they're gonna pull this off, and there's no soup inside, just red bean paste. So it really should just be like red bean dumpling, not like red bean xiaolongbao. Well, actually, xiaolongbao in Chinese don't mean soup dumpling. It just means buns comes in a little basket. So I guess there's no promise of soup in here. I was hoping there was soup in here. There is not. It's just red bean paste. So still good. Disappointing. All right, verdict time. I heard so much about this place. Obviously, it might taste different in Taiwan. So comparing this to the best place I ever had soup dumplings in New York, which is called Kung Fu soup dumplings, Kung Fu xiaolongbao. I gotta tell you guys, here in LA, I'm sorry. New York's got you beat in the xiaolongbao category. I'm sorry, I gotta be honest with you. I had really good food while I was here. I was really pulling for you in the soup dumpling category because if you had really good soup dumplings, I might just have to move here. I mean, you guys drive around in a parking lot all day, but if you had awesome soup dumplings that's better than New York, that's definitely gonna push LA over the top. But I'm sorry. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong. Tai Fung, a really good place. If you never tried it before, you really should try it. It's an institution. I'm gonna try it again when I get to Taiwan. But sorry, my soup dumpling place in New York, I feel like the meat, it's more substantial. The soup, there's more of it. It's more flavorful. The dumpling wrappers are more tender. It melts in your mouth more. It's actually got a dessert soup dumpling that actually has soup inside. For all those reasons, I've got to conclude that New York has better soup dumplings than Los Angeles. But hey, you guys got much better Japanese food. We don't even have a Little Tokyo. You guys got burger joints that's open at like 6 in the morning, which is awesome. We don't have that. But anyway, glad I tried it. Glad I was able to cross this off my bucket list. So today I ate like 35 to 40 dumplings here. And you know what? I'm not even completely full. Oh, I forgot to say something before I leave this place. One thing, this place, or maybe in LA in general, is much better than New York. The service is awesome. Everyone was smiling. Like, you never see New York waiters smile unless you're like in a really nice restaurant. No waiter's gonna smile at you at a Chinatown restaurant. These are like happy Chinese servers here. I've never seen that before. But anyway, just wanted to say you guys definitely have that going for you. See you later.